Unit 10, Analysis. The Internet really is a strange and wonderful place. Information of all sorts, shapes, and sizes is at our fingertips, whether through a computer, smartphone, or tablet device, and we take full advantage of that. The statistics will vary depending on which article you read, but the story is the same. If we are searching for product information, film reviews, travel advice, or just general knowledge, the vast majority of us will turn immediately to the World Wide Web in the hope that it will satisfy our desire for knowledge. The result is a very revealing digital footprint of our needs. This can offer more insight about customers than any other data. When this information is fully contextualized, marketers can start to understand customer behaviors in what has become their very native digital environment. Practice. 1. In a perfect world, consumers would pay more for good companies' products than unethical companies' products if the product were relatively homogeneous. But does this really happen? To find out, researchers conducted a series of experiments. They showed consumers the same products, coffee and t-shirts, but told one group the items had been made using high ethical standards and another group that low standards had been used. A control group got no information. In all of the tests, consumers were willing to pay a slight premium for the ethically made goods. But they went much further in the other direction. They would buy unethically made products only at a steep discount. What's more, consumer attitudes played a big part in shaping those results. People with high standards for corporate behavior rewarded the ethical companies with bigger premiums and punished the unethical ones with bigger discounts. 2. Life is too short to chase unicorns. It's too precious to rely on a rabbit's foot. The real solutions we seek are almost always hiding in plain sight. Unfortunately, they've usually been obscured by an unbelievable amount of fake, an astounding flood of common sense that turns out to be nonsense. Ever hear your boss evoke the frog in boiling water metaphor? Toss a frog into a pot of hot water and it will jump right back out. But if you place a frog in lukewarm water and slowly raise the temperature, it will boil to death. It's a lie, a very complete lie. Anyone ever tell you fish stink from the head down? Not true. Just a fishtail that actually turns out to be fishy. You may wonder how it ever became a maxim at all. Over time, myths and mistrusts get thrown around so often they eventually feel familiar and start to sound like the truth. 3. The upside of the Internet is that it is democratic. Anyone can say what they like. But the downside is that there is no quality control. Far from being an electronic oracle infallibly dispensing wisdom, it contains the views not only of credentialed experts, but also of uninformed idiots, and everything in between. There is, of course, a huge amount of useful, accurate, and trustworthy information online, but it is not always easy to find. Search engines like Google may help, but it is important to keep in mind that page rankings are determined by popularity rather than truth. Since conspiracy theories surrounding events such as 9/11 are popular, they are likely to appear high on such rankings, but this does not mean they are true. So, if we are to avoid being misled, we need not only the ability to locate information, but also the critical thinking skills to evaluate it.